car.
Have you had any deals that way? I did.
Yeah, I did. They went out and bought a new car during the deal and couldn't get the mortgage. It's happened to me. Exactly that. The new car.
The new car. Yeah, yeah.
Or they went and go and open a new credit card. And,
yeah.
Like,
or go buy
score
furniture.
goes down.
Yeah, yeah. All of a sudden they go to buy furniture. Oh yeah, I'm buying all the furniture for the house.
Yeah.
They have it where I don't have to pay. It's no interest for 5 years. How much furniture did you buy? $15,000
and they get warned. They get warned beforehand.
Yeah. They do get warned.
Don't do this. Don't do that.
But yet they still go do it. I had a guy. We were the same thing. It was supposed to close or whatever, and he goes and buys a new BMW. I think he leased a BMW. $1,500 a month. I'm like,
it's over.
I go, what are you thinking? I always wanted that BMW. I'm like, you couldn't wait another 2 weeks to get your BMW?
They destroy it. Yeah, that's it.
Did he get the house?
Yeah, then he had to put somebody else on the loan and everything else.
Wow.
But he ended up.
He couldn't get it himself.
Yeah. Imagine here, you're buying a house, you and Phil, right? And it's all ready. You're ready to go. You're all excited. You can't wait. And Phil decides he wants a new BMW and goes and buys a BMW 2 weeks before the closing.
If he bought it for me, it would be one thing. But if it was for himself, then I'd be mad.
Yeah, good thing he never taught you how to shoot a gun. Or else I know what you would have done to him.
That.
Nina's husband's a police officer.
Retired
now.
New Jersey?
In New Jersey. And one thing on her bucket list, she wanted to learn how to shoot a gun.
And he never took me to the range.
Never took you?
Nope.
We used to go up to the Poconos and shoot.
Yeah.
Just go to the range up there.
I'm just going to do it by myself.
Jersey laws are different than New York. You cannot own a gun in New York City.
Really?
You cannot.
I didn't know that.
No. Licenses.
Did you know that?
No.
I didn't know that.
It's like buying a liquor. It's like trying to get a liquor license in New York City. To get a gun license.
I knew that was impossible.
Oh, liquor license, yeah. Some towns around
the guns
here
I didn't know about, but I knew about the liquor.
Yeah. But it's crazy. In New Jersey now, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to actually carry.
You are?
A gun. I didn't know that.
You are.
Diana's sister has a license.
And carries
the whole family. I think they all have licenses. You want to say something? You want to say something, Dan?
Diana's being nice and quiet over there. She don't want. Where do your?
Then I get cracked on the way out. Like.
Where do your relatives come from, Diana?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, but they live in New Jersey or no?
No, they live in Staten Island.
In Staten Island. Okay, I thought you.
Oh, but you're talking about your sister, Daisy.
Daisy lives in New Jersey.
Okay. What town do you know?
She just moved there.
It's way out there, past Atlantic City, like.
Oh, down,
wow.
way down south.
When we have to go there, I don't like to go there because when we have to go there, it's like 2 hours. No, it's more than that.
I don't have to. Nowadays though, you get in the car and you're like, forget about it. You don't. I was driving with Jason. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or the other day. We went to the new office in Bergen County, and he's putting it in the phone. And I'm like, don't worry about it. I know how to get home. We're going to take Route 20, this and that. We get on Route 20, all of a sudden there's construction, dead stop. And he's like, I knew I should have brought you with me. I knew I should have put it in Waze. I knew I should have. I said, Jay.
Yeah, because they tell you what the longest route is
going to be.
Where there's accidents.
But it was like construction for the next, quarter of a mile. I knew it was going to open.
You can't bank on getting nowhere on time no more.
No.
You always have to give yourself an hour window.
Even yesterday, it took me. I had to go to Roselle. It said it was going to take me 35 minutes. It took me over an hour.
Yeah. I used to go to Long Island all the time. I remember this was before the Waze and the Google Maps and all that on your cell phones. I remember I'd come out.
You're aging yourself because you put the in front of everything.
Oh,
it's like when they say the Facebook.
Oh, that's why I like you.
The Waze and the.
She keeps you on your toes, right?
Keeps me on my toes. She corrects me all the time.
So Vito, now you're going to find Tony B a nice investment property in Jersey, right?
Yes.
There you go, and you're going to find me
a good deal.
A good deal, absolutely. I would ask the same for New York, but I know that would never happen.
You don't want to.
I try to stay out of New York. I try to stay on this side of the bridge instead of going,
I like
all
New
over
York.
the bridge.
I love
You-
New York.
you
I
like
go by
the city.
myself all the time.
That's right.
I just walk around, have lunch, have a couple drinks.
You go into Manhattan and walk around.
You know what? We got a little bit more wine here, Tony. A little bit more wine.
Sure, why not? Sure. You have a little more too.
Absolutely. And by the
Hey,
way,
good, I'm just gonna keep up with you. That's all.
by the way, this is a night podcast, so everybody knows we don't do these during the day,
Thank you.
just in case people were thinking
No, we would never do that.
we would never do this during the day. It's after 5 somewhere.
Somewhere.
So is your schedule like packed every day now?
Every day packed. Today I freed it up to come here to sit down with you and Vito, but very, very busy.
Yeah, I can
On the way here, my phone didn't stop ringing. I just had to shut it off
I can imagine.
because people
Just
were trying
looking
to
at
call.
all the comments and the likes on every video you do, even if it's like a, I don't know, 20-second video.
That's all I do. 1 minute reels.
Everybody
Yeah,
is commenting and the replies to the comments and so many views. It's crazy.
I gotta admit though, the one when I first saw it that I really loved was when you were in that empty, I think it was an empty parking lot
Yeah,
with the shovel.
you like that. That was.
I like that one. Where you
I used that. I used that as a comeback because a lot of comments were coming in. Oh, are their bodies buried in there? You know, right away they hear an Italian name. They want to
right.
make, they want to make you. I hate that first of all. So then right away the comments, but it's cool. They're my followers. They joke around.
Yeah,
It's
they
not-
joke.
okay.
Yeah.
But
I need them. So I says, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna get up in front of this. I'm gonna do something now. Watch this. So I did the thing with the shovel.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
That was a good move, huh?
It was a great move.
Yeah.
But my question is, did you find any bodies under there when you started shoveling? Or
I had
no?
the shoe. I took the shoe out.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, you're engaging with them. You're giving them what they want. You're laughing at it.
Well, the truth is, if it wasn't for the followers I have, they make my brand.
Mm-hmm.
The brand I have is only because of my followers. I appreciate every
Yeah.
one of them. I love them.
No, they're great, and social media is great. I mean, you go out there, you put out your reels, and again, going back to hey, just a regular guy, being yourself.
That's it. People appreciate that. They're tired of seeing the fake,
The fake. Everyone is
scripted,
so fake
so
and
s-
scripted.
yeah.
Who has their phone up in a corner to witness what's going on in your,
Oh, yeah.
they do it all the time. They act like this precious moment's being filmed by accident and it's everything staged.
Yeah, it's like not really. Oh, the thunder. Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
They said it
I
was
think
gonna rain.
late night
Jaden's
thunder.
graduating today. I think it's
Oh,
going to be
boy.
inside now.
So
No,
now you know
I-
what I have to do when I leave here. I have to go get the car because Diana's
Oh,
not going to walk
yeah.
outside.
Well, I don't blame her.
I have to pull it up right by the door so she can get in.
Oh, you're such a sweet guy. Let me tell you, he's a
Yeah.
sweet guy, right? To get the car for his wife.
So I needed that glass of wine to be able to face that rain when I get out there.
And now you have a T-shirt. You can throw it over your head.
No, I have to wear this. Kidding me? Vito's Vino shirt. Oh, come on.
That's a great shirt.
It is
We're
cute.
gonna start
Where'd you
wearing
get
it.
these made up?
Actually, my daughter Luciana
Oh,
got them made.
She did
up
the
for
wine
me.
glasses and the
Yeah,
T-shirts.
Yeah, and the T-shirt. See,
Oh.
I'm loved. I got three
You are
wonderful
loved. You do.
children. You have any children, Tone?
3 sons and a daughter.
Oh wow.
2 grandkids.
Nice.
He's
Yeah.
going to have 2 grandkids in a week and a half.
Yeah. I
You're
have,
gonna
He has
love
one
it.
now.
You're gonna
I
love
have
it.
a granddaughter now. She's almost 19 months, and have a grandson's going to be born June 23rd. And a couple.
There's no feeling like the grandkids.
No.
Oh, you
Anthony's
got- oh,
a
you
great
got-
name, right?
Yeah.
I
You can't beat that. It's named after a saint,
Mm-hmm.
I know. Vito's a great name too. We still don't know the name. My daughter won't tell us the name. The room's done.
I don't blame her,
Everything's
though,
done.
because everyone has
the
an
name's
opinion on
up on the
everything.
wall and everything, but won't give
Everyone
us the
has
name.
an opinion on everything. If she
Yes.
said, "Oh yeah, we're
I-
naming it whatever," someone's gonna say, "No one asked your opinion," but someone's gonna give their opinion, and then it makes you second guess sometimes.
That's
Oh, they
it.
said that they don't like the name, whatever, and then you just worry about
Well,
it. So I think-
99% of the time, the woman gets her way
Oh yeah.
when it comes to the name.
Yeah.
You can shoot out an idea. We can shoot out ideas, but the woman's going to be the.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone on the outside always has an opinion. when it's not asked. Like, oh, what are you naming the child? Oh, I'm going to name him Vito. Oh, you really want to do that?
That's an
There's
old
so many
man.
Vitos in it. Everyone has an opinion on everything. And people, sometimes it changes your mind because of it. It makes you second guess things. So I would say, I agree with her. Keep the name private.
Absolutely. I don't want to know until, and the same thing with my granddaughter. They didn't give us the name until she was born. And she was, you know, we couldn't, when my granddaughter was born, we couldn't go to the hospital.
Oh, that's
You know, to
right,
be
yeah.
in the waiting room or whatever. So we actually had to wait. And my son-in-law sent a picture of my granddaughter with her name on it. That's how we got to know
My mother was
her name.
devastated. Devastated when we named our son Jaden. I liked it. I was like, oh, Jay. I knew Jason's. I'm like, but Jaden's pretty cool. It's a new name. It was either Gianni, Jaden, or Vincent. And we named him Jaden, and my mother was devastated. I remember I called her from the hospital. We picked the name. It's Jaden. Dead silence. Phone hung up. I'm hysterical crying in the hospital. And it took a while for her to like.
They got married. They were mad at you.
Oh, she was just devastated. Devastated that it wasn't an Italian name. Like, why would you name him Jaden? Like, where did this come from? I'm like, I was reading Us Weekly magazine. Will Smith and Britney Spears named their kids Jaden. I thought it was a cool name.
The old times used to do that years ago, bringing your families to America, like, changing the names and.
But they pressured me. They said you can't leave without putting the name on the birth certificate because we hadn't agreed yet. And I know you can leave, but they're like, I'm telling you, if you leave without a name, you're not going to pick a name for like 6 months.
Yeah. And when me growing up, the names, the Italian tradition back in the day was the firstborn is
The grandfather,
after the father's
Yeah.
father.
Right, the
And then
The
there's
father's
first
the
name.
boy,
mothers.
the first girl, father's mother.
I'm
and
named
then-
after my father. Yes.
Right, and then the second boy after the mother's father, the second girl after the mother's mother. So in my house, we have my sister was the firstborn, my Camila, which is my grandmother on my father's side, my brother Vince, secondborn. He's my grandfather on my father's side, my brother Rocco, third. My grandfather on my mother's side, and then you have me, Vito, and I'm actually named and after my grandmother on my mother's side. Her name was Vita,
Vita.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
and
Nice,
they
man.
named me Vito.
My cousins Nancy and Albert, they were same thing. Or my grandfather is Alberto, and my grandmother was Annunziata.
That's my middle name's Al.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's my son, Jade. He's Jaden Albert D'Alessio. And my older son is Dominic. My father's name was Giacomo, but everyone called him Jack. So we thought maybe Dominic Giacomo D'Alessio was a little much, so we did Dominic Jack D'Alessio.